Okay, it seems like it just uses regular Acceleron wheels. Regular accelerators wheels. Let's assign some materials. Car, yes, car. All right. Solid. That's pretty solid. So I think I'm probably gonna have to build a separate undercarriage here. But this is pretty much the overhead chassis wrap. Done and good. So I'm gonna make another material. Sort of like a purplish pinkish glow. Here we are. Go ahead and select this material, assign it there, and then this is coming as well. There we go, -30. That ought to be good. I'm doing okay. Doing all right. Just not a lot going on, so sometimes I'm sitting around bored, nothing to really occupy my mind. Acceleron version, not the silencer. Oh yeah. Well, what we got to do then is we got to change this color. Orange. Make this kind of a yellow, make this like an orange. There we go. Just change up the color scheme and that ought to do it. Alright.
Hey, what's poppin'?
There you are. How do you do? Am I coming in?
Alright. Yeah, sorry, the audio's a little disconnected.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let me make sure that my audio is set up right.
Yeah, I'm getting you perfectly clear on my end.
Cool. That's good. We're probably fine then.
Alright then.
Yeah. Oh wow, for the month? I don't know. I need like weekly social stuff. I don't know. I'm not used to like being on my own. I can't survive.
Yeah, it's always hard to do streams when you're alone.
Well, you know, sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it like, oh wow, the stream is being weird. Special guest. That's DK. That's the designer of the car here.
Hey, what's up?
And I am at this point just gonna set my intention for heading out these tail lights and finishing up the material changes. Maybe modifying the mesh here a little bit so that it.
Yeah. Quick thing about the tail lights, actually. The top part is supposed to be the exhaust pipes, actually, and the tail lights are supposed to be on the bottom of that.
Oh, that's what those are, huh?
Yeah, so like the tail lights are directly underneath. I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from the FXX Ferrari, so the tail lights are on the bottom and the exhaust is on the top.
All right. That can work. I can work with that. Alright, so first let's do these front lights here. So I'm actually going to need a new material. That's an actual pink glow material. For these headlights. Or no, wait. I wouldn't need it. Since we're changing the color scheme here. Okay, so let's do...
Oh my god, Newts. Yeah, it's not Mouse, it's DK. Hi there.
No, it's not Mouse's very, very special voice. Not that one. Alas. Yeah. So how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. It's currently like, I'm doing all right.
Well, that's good. Sounds like you were about to say something there.
Nah. I always, I always have a lot of weird thoughts all over the place, so my speaking can be a little off.
I can relate to that. Yeah, half the time I'm talking about one thing and thinking about something completely different, and then I'll forget what I was talking about just because what I was thinking about briefly overpowered my thoughts, and now I'm just like just trapped in a conversation that I'm not sure how I got here, and I'm not sure how to like navigate away from it.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah. And it's always just like, oh, I entered this conversation voluntarily. I should have a plan for how to continue it. Sometimes I'm able to to finagle my way out, but it's usually kind of like a fish gasping for air, really.
It's always kind of like a bit of a 50-50 chance that you can get out of it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, other times I'm just like, well, I don't have anywhere else to go. I just like need to reorient myself to find my bearings with whatever it is I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Speaking of reorientation, that is what I'm going to do right here. There we go. Kind of narrow it at the end there. And then I'm actually going to lower this here. First we're going to tear these. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'll lower this a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. The stream's kind of a little delayed on my end, so I'll be seeing things at a delayed pace from yours.
It's weird.
I think Mouse had the same problem. I don't know.
He may have. I don't know. My my PC was doing great just a little while ago, and then I am again having the issue where each single application is capped to a 40 megabits per second download and a similar upload.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
That is, and I don't. It's a Windows thing. Like if you reinstall Windows, it fixes it. 1 to 2 minute delay. Oh sheesh. You can see what the delay is just based on the messages up here.
Yeah, I'm seeing that as well.
Yeah, I agree, Newt. Weed is definitely overrated. It's nice for relaxation sometimes, but I mean, some people just make it a whole lifestyle, and I'm just like, it just seems like a way of not dealing with your problems more than anything.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really get it, because, like, my cousin is a bit of a person into weed and stuff like that, so...
Ah, yes, he's one of those.
Yeah, but I don't really care about it.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of friends who are crazy about it. And I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Like, it's fine, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, just just let them do their own thing. That's what I do.
Yeah, no, I'm not of an identical opinion though. I'm definitely more of a. I don't know. I'd need a pipe here. I'm actually gonna grab this and then move it back, and then I'm just gonna grab this image and put it into Blender. Oh, ignore that. Models, arms, Acceleron.
Oh, there we go.
Phorocite.
So YouTube has a delay, but Twitch doesn't. That's odd.
Oh, that's normal. Sorry. Apparently, Twitch,
Oh, okay.
Twitch is also having a delay.
Oh, okay. Well, it's slightly less of a delay on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Like YouTube, you have like 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, Newt was saying that was the delay that he was experiencing as well.
F.
Weird. Image. I'm gonna grab a reference image. There we go. Perfect.
Also, fun fact about this car: when I designed it, I thought it would be funny if this was like an Acceleron car that the Accelerons just hijacked from the silencers.
Oh,
So that's why it looks the way it does.
nice. Well, it does remind me of like RDO9, which is technically like an Accelerator's car.
Yeah, because like my thought process behind this is kind of a bit of a smorgasbord in that the silencers designed this car after RDO9, but then the Accelerons looked at it and then they just stole the silencers car.
They just pulled a straight up yoink.
Yep.
Nice. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna go right here instead of a diagonal line, or maybe I'll just cut that out entirely. It looks kind of nice as like just one giant stripe. I'll revisit it later. And it looks like it also broadens in the back here.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be like a bit of a roof section up there.
Interesting.
So like there's a bit of a canopy, but it's like not that big of a canopy, so it's like kind of kind of like where the doors kind of intersect.
I'm gonna just make it right here then.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'm also going to just go ahead and move these lines a bit. Looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead and clear that from being sharp and make these lines sharp here. Hey, Axl's here. Smorgasbord. Is apparently pronounced very differently in Swedish than it is in English.
Well, that's interesting.
It is interesting. How's it pronounced in Swedish? Write it out phonetically. Hey, Axl.
I don't speak Swedish.
Oh no! I'm talking to Newt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll have to guide us through this. No, that's fine. I think this is a pretty solid overall design.
Yeah, I like what Axl did with it.
And from here, I feel like we've got a good kind of like good grounds to make additional changes. The A and the O and A and O.
Ooh, fancy.
He's gonna spend 30 minutes writing out a phonetic spelling of
Oh
what's
dear
supposed
lord.
to be like a 3-syllable word.
Oh dear lord, that's going to be interesting.
All right, well, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll just see.
Okay, let's get. Shrink that over. And then I have to name it this way because otherwise it won't associate properly with what I have set up in Unity. Okay, so
Right.
it looks like these are about 50%. That's big. It's the other side. That's looks about right. Right. All right, and then I'm going to make these sharp, I think. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say that looks about right.
I'm gonna put these right here. They look about right here, especially since they're gonna have exhaust pipes above them. And then more tail lights right below. Okay, so these are actually gonna be a bit bigger, I think.
No, I think that's about the right size that they should be right now.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to move these up. It doesn't seem quite right for them to be too far away.
Yeah, that looks better. That looks better than the drawing I have.
There we go. It's a good layout. All right, and then we're going to get those tailpipes. For that, we are actually going to add another material here. Just sign the whole thing. And then just clone it. And let's change the shading here. And then these need to be a matte black. That's not mouse, General.
Yeah, it's not mouse. Surprise, surprise. It's Kenobi, it's me, DK. It was me all along, Johnson.
But it was me, Dio. What am I doing? I gotta turn up the roughness, that's it. There we go. It's like more of a matte color. Just plug those in there. It is Donkey Kong.
Yes, of course.
That's what the blend file is actually called if you look up here. Donkey underscore Kong dot blend.
Ah, yes, thank you, Axxl.
Okay, so what it looks like here is this profile is continued along the back side. So I'm just going to take this profile here. And then duplicate it, translate it along the y-axis. Actually, I think it's already got that. I just need to recolor it.
Yeah, it just needs recoloring.
Write it out because
Oh, okay, Newt.
Okay, let's hear it.
He just sent the link.
Smorgasbord.
Smörgåsbord.
Smorgasbord. Interesting.
That is a very interesting way of pronouncing that.
It's a very Swedish way of pronouncing that.
Yeah, haven't heard someone speak with like that before, so it's first.
No, this is a part of the main body. I think we're probably just going to leave that as is. And then set the front here. Yeah, I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to mess with that. I think that looks pretty good. And then... got the back icons. I got to bring in... I gotta learn how to use the asset library. Asset browser. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Add items to.
Kenobi, you really think so?
I mean, everybody kind of sounds like one another, if you think about it.
Yeah, it might just be because of Discord and the way the microphone works.
Hello.
I still think that's kind of funny. I mean, Kenobi, you've heard me before. We've been on chat before sometimes.
Okay, alright, hold on. So objects and galleries, asset library. Asset library. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do here. I'm gonna go into the Teku battle spec. No, not battle spec. Power Rage. Power Rage has use Axxl's model because this has got what I want. Except I think I'm going to be using smooth tires, so I'm probably just going to modify this.
Right.
So I'm going to just duplicate this. Just call it Racers Wheel. I'm going to call it Sensors Wheel Tread. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and selection to cursor, cursor to selection to cursor. There we go. And then I'm going to open up a new library.
Okay, that's fair, Kenobi.
I'm going to open up a new library here.
Also, is this a new Power Rage model for the distance tournaments?
This is the one that's currently on the drive.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but you might not actually know.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm currently using the one that Kenobi's made. He has a pretty good one that has an interior and everything, and it's really good.
Yeah, you showed it to me. I'm probably gonna update it, update the one that's currently on the drive with his in a bit here. But I'm gonna need.
I think the only thing that might turn some of the Accelerators fan off is the wide body kit, because Some people got a little triggered with Valken's wide body power range, and so
I didn't know. That's interesting.
that's fair.
Ooh. If you end up 3D printing any of Mouse's designs, let me know.
Yeah, because Mouse has some amazing designs.
He does. Some good stuff. Okay, libraries locate local directories that can contain .blend files with assets inside. Manage asset libraries. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and asset library and put a path right here. Models. Go asset library.
Yes, it was very funny, dude.
Oh, they actually like put his wide body. Oh no! Well, I remember what happened. They basically copied the design.
Yeah, they copied Valken's design for the wide body power range. That was fun. That was hilarious as hell.
That's pretty funny. That's gotta feel flattering. Oh, catalog. Some erasers, parts. And now, how do I add it? Here. Select add, undo.
Oh, that Kenobi has a new one that's newer than the one that I have.
Is
Well
this the
then.
one that you showed me? Oh, so you basically just save the individual stuff as blend file? Okay, I see. Don't save. So I'm gonna just save this as my asset catalog, asset library. So I'll do tech here / silencers wheel tread that blend. Okay, now I'm gonna go into my asset library. Make sure it shows up. This will speed things up in the future. File, properties, preferences, paths. Alright, hold on. Add objects to asset library blender. This is very important that I do immediately. Main region. Link. Asset catalogs. Okay. Okay. So how do I add things? Add. Add-ons, no. Doesn't say anything about adding assets to the library. So I think what it's doing is it's you need to either link, append, or append and reuse data.
Oh, that's fun. So that's going to be an interesting power age if we have a new one. Because the old one was by that one guy who made a whole bunch of the models in the distance repository right now, right?
Who? The one we're
Like
using?
the guy who made the chicane model and the baseline model and stuff. Is it that the guy who has the power age and the current drive?
Oh, Axxl?
Oh, is that's
Yeah,
Axl?
that's Axxl.
I didn't. Oh my!
You didn't put that together?
Like I legit didn't know that Axl was the guy who made the riveted baseline battle spec chicane, all those cars.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me. I'm not sure if I have him on the credits. If I don't, then I'm about to add him.
Yeah, you probably should. I had no idea Axl made any of those.
Oh, I must not have.
Opus, can you not just copy paste the file between the two blend files?
I can. This is just like a thing to speed up production in the future.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
just like,
fair.
oh, it ought to be like simple and easy, and it is not.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not very well versed with Blender, so
That's fine. Okay, so let's do.
that is a big wheel.
Very big. Or a small car, just depending on your perspective.
That's very true.
Okay. To geometry. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a low rider.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it's supposed to be built for aerodynamics, so I kind of like that.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay, so first we're going to apply the scale, and then we're going to flip this across. No, I don't think Mouse has done a.
No, it's only Chris in the art submissions right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is just him. No, I don't think.
Well, for like car designs at least.
I don't think he is on the credits. Send me a list of. I haven't updated the credits in a while. I'm gonna have to go through everything and like rehash every single line. Yeah, no, definitely as many people as want to. I'm definitely all for as many submissions as possible.
Yeah, I'm currently working on one right now, but I don't think it'll be finished in time for the actual tournament.
Ruh-roh.
Because the tournament's next week, right?
Correct. Wow. Short month. Well, that's a little bit of a that's a little bit of a relief that I was working on Metalizer for part of this month because I thought I had set the stream title to the title that I have it on when I'm working on a car, and I was just like, well, sheesh. No wonder not many people showed up. Title was all wrong. But, I mean, at least I didn't forget that.
I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's true, man. That's true. You do gotta do what you gotta do. That's so wise. Okay, so there's that, and then flip the X, flip the rotation. Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, give us a rough draft. I mean, this is a pretty rough prompt, so I feel like if there's ever an excuse to like publish a design that's not really put together, this is it. This is exactly that.
Yeah,
Excuse.
because like even for me, like the prompt is kind of hard for me to do as well, because it's kind of hard to make a car that's falling apart. Like
What I
closest
have
I
in
can
mind.
think of, the closest I can think of is probably like Mad Max, maybe.
That's pretty much the direction I was thinking. All right, you do be pretty styling. So it looks like. What's all this? What's all this then?
Axxl added those in. That's supposed to be like the sort of headlights, but like for the like that's just for the drones concept, because those are supposed to be like vinyls for the drones concept.
Oh yeah.
But I like those can work as headlights if you want them to be. So like the main front lights are like the fog lights, and then those are headlights.
Right. Okay, now I need to work on the undercarriage. So let's see here. I'm thinking this will probably be wear weathering deterioration. Thank you, mouse. Alright, so for the underside of this, I think I'm going to take a copy. Yes, a copy of what I have here. There we go. Nope. Grid fill. So is your card junk realm on the roster? I don't know.
I
don't-
think it was.
It may have gotten.
Like I think it just got on because of popular vote, because like it's the only quality junk realm we have that doesn't crash the game that isn't Alex Chosen's junk realm, I think.
Yeah,
Because
I
like
think
Alex Chosen's his junk realm is the only like realm he has left on the tournament, I think.
Is that right?
I mean, don't get me wrong, for the time they were added in, his realms were really good, but we've progressed a lot in distance level editing, so
Yeah, that's true. Got to keep up with the times.
hold on, let me check through the list, see if Kenobi's was added in.
Rusty wireframe with an engine and a tiny bit of body paneling left. Think Maniac, like Metal Maniacs, just to an extreme, really. Junk realm.
Yeah, Kenobi's junk realm, the card version of Kenobi's junk realm was added to the tournament roster.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to flatten this part. And then wasn't supposed to get selected. Diesel Punk Rat Rod. Oh, that does sound cool.
Yeah, mouse. If like that is a really good concept.
I can't even poke holes in it by saying, well, I mean, it's a good idea, but let's see what the execution looks like, because knowing Mouse will nail the execution.
I mean, to be fair, Mouse is just like a really, really, really good artist.
Well, I mean, he takes the time to be as good as he is. That's
Yeah, that's
why.
fair.
I mean, half the time when I work on stuff, I'm mostly just trying to find the most efficient route from starting to finishing, just so I can get it done.
I mean, I try as best as I can because like I'm not nearly as good as anyone else here.
Yeah, I mean, that comes with time. The more you struggle, the better you get.
Yeah, I mean, like I've only been in the art industry for like what, like basically my first year of college right now.
Well, being in the art industry, like, period, is more than I could say for myself. I don't do anything like with this outside in my free time.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. So Kenobi, about the Power Rage wings. Yeah, I might have. Here's what I'll show you what I was planning to do real quick. I'll take a bit of a detour. I was planning to have the body panels come out. So these parts, I was planning to just yoink this right here and turn it into a wing, or alternatively just have the doors like turn sideways. Just basically just like pop this out and then turn it kind of like that, and then just have some sort of like a sliding panel right there. The trick to modeling / drawing fast is to just do it all the time. To do nothing but drawing for days and days and days.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
That's the secret. Because you get really fast at doing anything when you just do it all the time.
Yeah, because like the thing about artwork is that like you can get really good at it, but at the same time it takes a lot of practice to get good at it.
It does, yeah. That's true. That's true. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3.
New to speed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. I'm just like, if I don't get this done right now, it's never getting done. So I just like clear all of the thoughts from my head. Sometimes like
Hyper focus.
yeah, basically yeah, just this spectacular hyper focus. Do I have auto merge?
Like that's something that I kind of get a lot of flack from some of the people I work with, is that when I get hyper focused on something, I kind of just ignore everything, all sensory outputs.
Yep. No, yeah, that's me as well. I just completely get absorbed in whatever it is I'm doing, and people like try to talk to me or tell me things, or just be like, "Hey, this is happening." I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, cool."
Like, don't interrupt me. I'm in the groove.
Like they couldn't interrupt me if they tried.
Yeah.
They basically, like, what happens half the time is, like, people end up, like, getting mad. They're just like, you're not listening to me, and I'm just like, I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Yeah, I think that's just something that all artists can just relate to, is that when you're focused on something, you hyper focus on it and then you just don't stop until it's done.
Exactly, yeah, and then people will just be like, well, I mean, I kind of like need help with this thing or that thing, and I'm just like, that's a shame. I wish I could be there for you. I'm sorry. Because I don't know, I just get interrupted a lot, I feel like, which is why I kind of stopped, like, doing as many, like, distance maps, is because I don't live on my own, and so it's not like I've got, hours upon hours to just kind of allocate freely to to doing my work, unfortunately. So
Yeah, I'm kind of just lucky in the regard that I'm in college, so I just have
oh god,
basically barely anyone to interrupt me when I'm doing stuff.
that would that'd be so nice. Um, yeah,
Like the only interruption you might get is maybe like your roommate, maybe.
exactly, yeah, and then like half the time then is just like, oh, sorry, I was just grabbing this thing, and that's it. That's all you have to worry about.
Yep.
Oh well, I get by all right. That's why I do these. That's like the main reason I do these streams as well. Is so I have like a set time where I'm just like, I'm doing a thing. Don't interrupt me.
Yep. Yep. It's always nice to not have interruptions.
Oh yeah.
Like I think that's just the dream scenario. It's just like when you're able to do something and not have any interruptions from anyone at all.
It's so nice because sometimes that will actually happen. I'll just be like, wow, I got a lot done, and I'll look back and I'm just like, that felt nice. And then other
Yeah.
times I'm just like, man, I gotta work on this. But then I'm just like, I can't today, because I know, like, if I sit down, I have no guarantee like how long I'll be able to work on something. I'm just like, maybe I'll get 5 minutes, maybe I'll get 30. Maybe as soon as I sit down, somebody will come through the door and just be like, hey, I need you to do something for me. And I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, no, I forget to eat. I'll skip meals just because I'm so focused on what I'm doing. Nothing of value at all. Oh, that's ironic. That's so ironic. You were talking about your
We were just
situation,
talking
Newt.
about people interrupting us.
We're talking
amazing.
about that specifically, Newt. Okay, so alright. So I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing now, but I think I understand. I think I can see the matrix code now. I'm just like, yeah, no, spatially this makes sense. Nope. So need line. Needs to be edge. It's got to be vertex here. And then line
Quick
here.
question: when I'm speaking, do you hear like a fan noise from my mic or no?
Nah, no fan noise.
Okay, because my computer's all loud right now.
Well, it looks like your mic filters it out, so congratulations on your purchase of like a decent like mic.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay, not selecting you, not selecting you, not selecting any of these points, just these. X. And then I'm gonna go vertex. Vertex, oops. There's got to be an easier way to do this. It's not 100% manual. I don't like the topology here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Undercarriages are always impossible for me because the geometry just ends up like a total mess. Like, look at this.
Yeah, this is a little rough.
Don't worry. You'll never be able to tell once it's imported into the game because I hide it well.
Yes, that's always the best option.
That's the only option.
It has to be this way.
Yes. I wish there were another method, but alas, this is it. Oh no, the shading. The horrible, horrible shading. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna add this back in. And add a sharp edge. Okay. I didn't know being able to work on other people's models was difficult. That's mostly what I've done for like a majority of the time I've been modeling, is just messing with stuff that other people have done. I mean, I've got my own models and they are easier to work on, but like...
I personally just like don't know how you guys can do it.
Well, you kind of start and then you work on it until it looks like you want it to.
Yeah, because like, I think the closest experience I have, so like Blender would probably be Source Filmmaker, and that program is suffering like incarnate.
Yeah, I've tried my hand at Source Filmmaker, and I was just like, what am I supposed to do? And that's as far as I got.
Yeah, so like I have bad respect to anyone who like does anything relating to like 3D models or animation or just anything that I can't do.
Yeah, it's well, you don't sacrifice your soul necessarily, but you do like sacrifice a bunch of...
Say goodbye to all your free time.
Yeah, you sacrifice a bunch of time. All right. There we go.
Yeah, I think Mouse puts it best. Just
That
work on it
quote
until you look like you want
oversimplifies
to.
the process. I mean, there's another part of it too. You work on it until it looks like you want it to, and then also you have to figure out what you want it to look like, and then also you have to figure out how to find out what you don't know to do stuff. So my process is more or less set out with a goal in mind. The goal here being like make an undercarriage that looks cool, like it looks like
I
it's
mean, yeah,
supposed to.
like this looks pretty good so far.
And then of course you try and do it, and if it doesn't work, figure out what's not working, and then see Newt actually sold his soul, which is why he can never remember the process.
I just find that quote so funny. You don't remember the last 4 hours, and then you have a finished model.
You wake up covered in blood. There's like animal remains around the room, pentagrams drawn all over the place. I mean, the cleanup after making a model is the hardest part. Then explaining your absence at work for the following week.
Yeah, just about.
And then I think this is right. Was it a hangover or a modeling session?
Both.
Yes.
Like you can technically just both.
Just a bunch of bottles around and a bunch of random models. You're like, I don't remember modeling this. Normal people have stories about doing illegal things and getting arrested and whatever. Us folks have stories about modeling random props for games we were never invited to. Hangover from a modeling session. All right. This looks solid. So...
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good so far.
So I need... Okay, so I need...
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part of doing drawing is like just translating 2D to 3D. For me, at least.
It is... Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. It's like a situation where you kind of just have to trust the process. You're like, eventually it'll look like I want it to. I'm
Eventually.
pretty sure.
After like 4 hours worth of just drawing.
Yep. You basically have to sink your time into it and not get frustrated.
Yep.
And that's the whole secret right there. Is if you can keep from getting frustrated, then you're good.
Yes, depth perception. Depth perception is always fun.
Oh yeah, I have trouble with that as well. I'll look at a design and I'll be like, "What's this weird stuff here?" And then I'll like try and interpret it, and it'll end up looking wacky as hell. And I'll just be like, "Oh, that's not what that was at all." Later on. Yeah, sometimes it's better to make like a call when it comes to working on 3D stuff. Like you just have to at some point just decide, you know.
Yeah, natural shapes. Like the only natural shapes I can get are really oblong ones, like dinosaurs or dragons. But I can't do anything else natural.
Yeah. If I was trying to do natural shapes, I'd be like sculpting, and I don't know the first thing about sculpting. Yeah, that is true. Imperfections in natural shapes are a lot easier to like push under the rug, because organic designs like flesh, etc. Oh, I have a question actually, real quick. What are these right here?
What? The stream's delayed. Hold on a sec.
They're like little bars that go out to the wheels.
Oh, that's supposed to be the suspension.
Suspension. Okay.
Like I didn't bother putting that much detail into it, but like that's supposed to be the suspension.
Got it. Okay. I'll add the suspension to this part since it's already mirrored and it doesn't have any subdivisions or anything on it. So let's go ahead and do 2 cylinders. And I'll just add this here. So suspension, is that like
It's like supposed to be like wishbone suspension. It's similar to what they do to F1 cars.
okay, so it's pretty much just like 2 of these.
Yeah, just like a bit of a set of that, and then it's like it rotates on a bit of an axis on the drivetrain.
Okay.
I'm not exactly that familiar with it because I don't do F1 racing, but
What?
apparently it makes
You
the
don't
cars.
do F1 racing? I've been lied to.
But yeah, it's like it just
How
makes
could
the
you
cars like.
mislead me like this? Well, that is easier for me to do because it's difficult to make it look good.
Yeah, and honestly, like just whatever works with it because like, like all I like I just need something there that'll just like look the part of suspension.
That's the name of the game with modeling. Like as long as it looks right.
Yeah, as long as it looks the part, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Right. Okay. That's about right. Okay. And I'm going to have to figure out how to animate that later on. Probably not going to get to that. I put the suspension on backwards? How?
I don't know. I think it looks fine.
Well, these people know cars. Obviously, there's something.
Newt says, never mind.
His brain was upside down after all, and not the suspension. Oh, Newt. Thank God Xano isn't here. I'm turning off bevel.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind. Xano's actually kind of chill.
I know. I'm just giving him shit because he's got like some sort of a bevel fetish. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not.
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, like, half the time I think it's just him, like, just memeing on us, but at the same time, it's like he constantly says it.
It's the commitment, really. It's the commitment to the meme. Because it is a meme.
Yeah, fair enough.
But he's just absolutely committed to it. And I know he would say something if I clicked off the bevel modifier. There's no way he'd let that slide. Wouldn't just pretend like it didn't happen. Okay, so... Warframe music do kind of slap. That's what you're listening to right now, and I mean, come on, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, Warframe is, like, amazing music. Like, I just respect anything music related, so...
Yeah, no, it's like, just... I don't know, like... It fits the theme really well. And I also have a lot of fun memories of just, like, doing mindless repetitive things on that game to this music.
I don't think I've ever played Warframe. Like, I just really like good music.
I mean, yeah, there's some game soundtracks that I've never played the actual game that they're supposed to go to. I just like the way they're composed. Okay. Does that look about right?
Yeah, it looks about right.
I'm gonna shrink this bit right here. Yeah, let's shrink that a bit, and I'm gonna make these a bit narrower. 1, 2. No, actually, I'm just gonna move them toward each other. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, it looks about right.
.5. Make it a bit skinnier. There we go. Oh yeah, new Warframe quest. Looking forward to that. Press M and adjust distance. Yeah, I remember. Oh, Xano plays Satisfactory, huh? Nice. He seems like the type. Okay. What am I missing? Ah.
I think, like, the last parts we'd probably need to add are, like, the Underglow kit and the boost jets. That's about it, I think.
Yes, you are correct. So for the boost jets, I'm gonna yoink. I really ought to add this to like an asset browser, but uh-huh. So I'll put these. And then why don't we make them a bit smaller? Change to individual origins. Move these a bit further down. Looks about right. Portions not quite where I want them to be. So these are gonna have to come up a little bit so they're not on the edge. That looks right, yeah?
Just about.
Okay, and then oh yeah. Give Borderlands 3 DLCs. Nice. It's a DreamWorks game? I didn't know DreamWorks made games. I thought they just made movies.
The only games I'm aware of any DreamWorks related is like tie-in movie games for like the Wii and stuff.
Even then, that's still a bit surprising.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many tie-in movie games there are for like basically any property that you can think of.
Oh, I saw that new movie Turning Red. With
Yeah, Turning Red was all right. It's not exactly.
To be fair, I think it's pretty clear that men of high school age or older are not the target audience.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel that, but at the same time, like, I feel like the movie could have been a bit stronger with how it was, like, just in general. Because, like, I get the message they were trying to go for, but Turning Red was kind of like the thing about it is that like it didn't really get its message across clearly as like it should have.
So, in your opinion, where were the weak points?
My main weak points is mostly just like because when I watch movies, I kind of try to think of like what best what works with it, and with Turning Red, like the theme and the characters just don't exactly work. Like I can't explain it, but they just don't really work, in my opinion.
They don't seem right.
Yeah, like a good example is Encanto, because Encanto was released earlier that year as well, and Encanto did a really good job of balancing its themes and its characters, but I mean, yeah, Newts, you could be right. Like, if Encanto didn't release like just ahead of it, then maybe it could have done better. But for me personally, I just don't really find Turning Red to be as strong with its themes and characters as Encanto was. And like again, like it's a good movie, but eh.
That's solid. I didn't mind it. Like I basically watched it with the like I wouldn't watch this like on my own kind of attitude. Most movies I watch are either psychological thrillers or something like in the vein of, I don't know. I usually only watch a movie if it's like really weird and out there because I like having something to talk about afterwards.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, like,
yeah.
I'm kind of a mixed bag when it comes to my favorite movies because, like, my favorite movie of all time is like always going to be the '86 Transformers movie. Like, there's just something about it.
Oh man, I got that one on video cassette.
Yeah, like, it's a really good movie. I don't know why, but I always come back to it.
It's solid. It is. Definitely. So I could see why you like it. Um, oh, speaking of, there's a I think a game that has a similar setting. They also I heard from a friend who's into the property that by the property I of course mean the Transformers intellectual property. That they turned that movie into a comic.
They did. Wasn't that? I feel like I heard about that.
You may have.
I'm honestly not sure, but like I wouldn't doubt if they turned it into a comic because like it's a really good movie.
Yeah, they basically make like a comic adaptation of the movie is what my understanding is.
I might have to look into that.
Yeah, it seemed pretty interesting. I mean, of course, I haven't actually read it, so I don't know if how similar it is to the movie or anything like that. But
yeah, that's fair.
I think the only reason I can think of to turn it into a comic is to expand on the plot. And if they did do that,
clear up a couple of holes in the plot because there's a lot of holes.
Yeah, as no matter how much you love any of those old movies, you have to acknowledge that they were not the most masterfully designed.
Yeah, like you look at Transformers '86, and like it's obvious from the get-go that it's supposed to serve as a toy commercial first and a movie second.
A lot of the Transformers movies do that. I mean, to be fair, so does Acceleracers, basically.
Accelerator's destroying half of its cars in the very first 30 minutes.
Yep. We gotta get you some new cars. New cars to sell you. Where?
Like, my problem with it is that they didn't even bother releasing the exclusive diecast variants like Diora 2 and Roadrunner.
Hold on, I've got to address Newt's comment. My opinions on Warframe porn, you say?
Oh dear lord.
I don't know. Some of it's cool. Some of it's classy. Other areas are a bit much for my tastes. About all I have to say about that. There's some really good Warframe designs, though. Like, if you take the NSFW aspect out of it, the Warframe designs themselves are just solid, honestly, in my opinion. I know you follow Warframe for the music. I have another friend who is exactly the same way. He doesn't play. He's just like, I like the lore and I like the music, because he plays Destiny and he says he has no time. And I believe him, because you can really only sell your soul to one free-to-play like MMO.
Yep. Like, that's the thing that's honestly sucks. Because, like, I want to get into more games, but there's just no time.
Yeah, no, This was proven by a Giga Chad. Of course he's referring to himself. Hey.
But yeah, if only there was like just if we could just have like as much time as we actually needed to actually get stuff done.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was saying, like, I just wish that we had like more time in a day so that we could actually get the stuff we want to get done.
Oh man, yeah. I know some people who are unemployed and who like treat gaming like a career. Like they just have like an itinerary of games that they need want to play, and they just kind of like burn through them. I mean, you kind of have to at this point. Like it's like not something you could just do for fun, or after you get off school or anything like that.
Like the thing about it is that like with stuff like gaming, it's like that you get some time to do it, but like it's very rare that you ever actually get time to do anything you want to do.
Apparently Newt is very well connected in the Warframe NSFW community.
Well then,
I'll keep that in mind.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. That's how I got all those models. I got a bunch of Warframe models. I was thinking about like animating some like show type stuff, and that's where I got them, I guess. Why am I not surprised, huh?
Yeah, honestly, nothing surprises me anymore.
Nothing?
Look, when you're in college, you see a lot of shit go down.
Wow, that sounds exciting. I have about like half a degree and just kind of ran out of money. And then I was just like, well, I see no point in continuing this.
Yeah, like
And I
I
never.
mean, college is just kind of all over the place because like you run out of money and then you earn more money and then you run out of money and it's just a constant cycle.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I might go back take more classes if I end up. If I end up like having the cash and the time. But no,
Yeah,
of course it all
honestly,
depends
like
on that.
right now, like college is like I'm mostly just going to like whatever's the cheapest option right now because well, not exactly. It's like it's still good quality education, but it's still kind of cheap in comparison to some other universities because I'd rather pay $1,000 a year over like $14,000 a year.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. That's like not worth it at that point. Like, are they like? Are they like introducing you to the world's Illuminati? Like, what's the value?
Also, I think the front fender is actually fine like that, like the aerodynamic wing, not like you don't really need to add anything underneath of it.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make it manifold.
Yeah, that's fair, but like I'm just saying, like yeah, it's fine as it is.
I think actually we could just fix this with a solidify modifier.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
And then just change the thickness here. And actually, I think I could solve that problem just by changing the normals. Normals, Shift N. Shift, no, dang it. How do I do normals again? Alt N, flip. Oops. Whoops.
That feeling when you're trying to follow the stream and it keeps getting delayed. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think it looks good enough as it is right now.
Great. Why are you like this? Let's do solidify before subdivision. Oh, I don't like that at all. Why does it have to do that? I gotta turn on backface culling. Turn off solidify. Oh, I got it. I'll just separate this. Alright, I don't understand what is going on here. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Alright. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay.
Heresy Prime.
Okay, there we go. Now it's solid, and now it does not look like utter trash.
Yeah, it looks a bit better now.
Perfect. Ah, yes. But the front of this is completely messy. There we go. Those normals are correct. Lovely, lovely. That looks pretty solid. I don't know. What do you think
I'd
about
say it looks pretty good.
What do you think about the light placement under there?
Hold on. You're talking about the Underglow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Underglow looks pretty good from what I'm seeing.
What? Minecraft off-brand? What did I say?
Off-brand Minecraft is something I don't want to. That honestly feels a little cursed. Oh wait, you mean Roblox?
Off-brand? Oh, I see. Oh, yes.
Roblox is literally just off-brand Minecraft.
That's not what we were talking about, but anyway, we're going to move on.
Moving onwards.
Dune rats with a snow themed decal? Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like sub variations of the Dune rats. Or, combinations, overlap zones.
Honestly, I'd be down for a different version of the Road Beasts because, to be entirely honest, I don't like some of the colors for the Road Beast cars.
Yeah?
Like, the only good car on the Road Beast team is Ballistic. Like, that's the only one that actually works with its colors.
Really?
Other than that, everything else just looks off and weird.
That is interesting. I've never really had a problem with any of the Road Beast cars, but
I mean, that's fair. Everyone has different tastes in different their cars.
part of it's probably just the nostalgia. Like, it was one of the ones that I had as a kid, so I was just like, oh, I have this in my possession, therefore I like it. It was more convenient.
Actually, just a tad bit, Mouse, because the thing about my car designs is that I pull inspiration from a lot of different sources. So it has some pieces from RDO9 and Side Draft, but most of the main inspiration for this car is Transformers related.
Oh yeah, you sent me that model, or
It's the
yeah.
the vehicle form, yeah. Because the very first art submission I had when I joined the server was Cybertron Optimus Prime based with a little bit of engine stuff from Reverb, and then there's a bunch of others that I have different car variants for, based off of Transformers.
This definitely does look a bit, just a bit Cybertronian. Just going off of...
I think for the least creative of my car designs, I think because my Armor Hide car is literally just the Hot Wheels diecast bulletproof, but with a whole bunch of cars and armor added on just to make it look like a wrecker from Dark of the Moon.
Huh.
That's probably my most uninspired design that I just thought of on a whim.
Okay, now comes the important part. What am I gonna do for Acceleron decals?
The only Acceleron decals really are in the back wings. The car doesn't exactly have many decals at all. So the back wings, and you can just take a couple of creative liberties in the front and add whatever you want, but the main decals are just on the back wings, really.
knockoff Bone Shaker wouldn't be awful. TBH.
That'd be a cool design.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
think
a
it's
cool design.
cool.
Alright, so I'm gonna make this 2048. And then let's go ahead and correct the shading real quick with a mix.
No, I'm still here, I think.
You should be coming in just fine, yeah.
I'm still talking, Rhombus.
Principled BDSF. There we go. Set the alpha to the factor.
Oh, it might be an internet problem. My internet's kind of bad here where I am.
It's coming through fine for me, so you should be good.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, but honestly, Bone Shaker, like, without the skull, doesn't exactly look like Bone Shaker. Like, it literally, like, without the skull, it just looks like another rat roll.
That is true. That is true. Also, though, I feel like the Rat Rod format is pretty much, yeah. That's it's mostly just like the square designs that give Bone Shaker its uniqueness.
I mean, it's a really good car. I think whoever designed it for Hot Wheels did a really good job.
Well, I mean, there's a reason it's as iconic as it is.
Yeah, and like, wasn't it one of the very first ones that was designed as well?
I'm not sure. I'll look it up. Bone Shaker car design date Hot Wheels 2011. So, not that old.
Yeah, but it's still really iconic.
Oh wait, no. Its debut series was in 2006 first editions.
Oh.
So it's normally an open roof design, but there's also a closed roof variation. Looking on the Hot Wheels wiki.
Okay. I can understand Newt's criticism with Bone Shaker if they made a creeper version of it.
They did.
Oh dear God, I am very scared to see that.
They did, and it's in Hot Wheels Unleashed. I was surprised to see it. I was just like, oh, that's creative. And I didn't realize that it was actually based off of something that someone at Mattel had rubber stamped.
Oh dear God. Like I haven't played Unleashed, and oh Lord.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think an art stream is a great idea, Mouse. They did. I'll show you.
I think my internet crashed.
I don't think it did.
No, I'm talking about like my I'm talking about my YouTube and Twitch.
Ah, that might be me. Yep, look at that right here. It's actually a different car. Oh, it's sold out. Look at that.
How did it get sold out? What?
Look at that, though. I mean, honestly, props for creativity. It's a different model, and they voxelized it. Look at that.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just I don't know how to feel about this.
I don't know. I don't know either. So I'm not going to feel any particular way about it.
I don't know how to feel about this. This is just so cursed. This is just so unbelievably cursed, and I hate it.
I can only accept it. All right, I'm actually gonna take a brief pause in the stream here. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out for a small bit as well.
All right. See everybody in like 5 or 10. Oh, and I'm back. Sorry, no. I didn't just pee. I also got some new 3D printer filament. I loaded that into the FDM printer real quick. I got some bronze filament and I got some gold filament. Gold filament's coming tomorrow. Bronze filament came today. Grabbed that, loaded it up. Also grabbed some food, some nuts.
Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Not much. I just got back.
Oh, cool.
Okay. I'm not really sure what to do with decals here. And we only have like 13 minutes. What am I printing? I'm going to show you. I am printing a dice tower for D&D.
Ooh, that's fun.
It is, especially this specific one. So this is the model. I've already got one of the heads printed. Now I just got to print the other one, and then I got to print the base.
Ooh. Looks pretty good so far.
This isn't anything that I printed.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, that looks pretty good.
It came out looking about like that. So I'd say, yeah, pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely be fun for your D&D sessions.
I've already got 3 or 4 dice towers already, but I just keep making more because I can't control myself.
The impulse.
The impulse is overpowering.
Quick side note. I know it's kind of hard to see on the model, but there should be an Acceleron decal on the very top of the car where the roof is.
Oh, really? Oh, right here? Okay.
Yeah. Like I know it's kind of hard to see with the model, but there's supposed to be one on the top.
Perfect. Let's head into texture painting. And man, one of these days I'm gonna figure out how to. I am a real dice dragon. Well, I'll have to take pics of some of the dice towers I got. There's some good ones. Yeah, I sleep on a bed of dice. Alright, so then I'm going to head to texture, set it to stencil, and then right about right here, yeah?
Yeah, just about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Since it's mirrored, that would mean I could only get half of it. That's fine. That's not fine. I'm displeased. That'd be cool, yeah. We could send out little 3D printed trophies. Not monthly, of course. That would get expensive quick. Then we'd have to start making more cash in order to afford the supplies for trophies and overhead and everything. I do have silver
Yeah,
filament.
that would be an interesting situation.
I have like silk silver filament. I don't know. I'll be right back actually. This is the type of filament that I used for 1/2 the dice tower. So if we printed anything in silver, that's what we'd use.
Ah, nice.
I need some sort of like reflective blue filament though for anybody who places in diamond.
That would be kind of hard to get, I think, because like, isn't reflective blue like kind of sort of expensive? I'm not sure about 3D printer prices.
They're all the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Metallic, cyan, PLA filament. Yeah. Yeah, they sell it.
Ooh, that's actually Newt sounds a good idea. Like a yearly trophy system.
Yeah. 3D printers are a bit expensive energy-wise, not super expensive resource-wise, but there are costs involved. And depending on the size of the thing you make, if it's something small like handheld, then it's easy enough to print.
Yeah,
that,
but
and
if
it's cheap enough. But yeah,
if it's something large like the 3D printer that they use to make the Master Chief costume,
that gets expensive
yeah.
and long. All right.
But honestly, for like the side wings, it doesn't really matter what realm symbols go on the side because I just kind of threw them on haphazardly. So like you could just like copy down whatever vinyls you want for the side wings because
Okay.
the realm symbols don't really matter that much on those side wings. I just put them on.
All right. I feel like we've filled in the gaps in Axl's model here, and after doing a bit of editing, I feel like it's looking exactly like it should here.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks
All right, so let's.
so far, at least.
I don't anticipate there will be any more challenges here other than just getting it imported. So we're gonna
Yeah,
figure out
animating the suspension is going to be the hardest part, I imagine.
No, you just have to like denote it properly so that the game's like inbuilt rigging system can pick it up.
Okay,
Anyway.
fair enough.
I think I'm actually gonna call the stream here though, about 5 minutes early, so I can work on that 3D printer though. But feel free to grab a shot. Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah, I like it. It's really good.
Enjoy how this came together. All right. All right. Okay. BattleTech miniatures and terrain? Yeah, no, I mostly use it for D&D. They're a bit challenging to set up at first, but once you get it, they're very rewarding. Interesting. Yeah, Newt, send me some DMs about the Acceleron chargers, and yeah, it was fun hanging out. See y'all next Saturday for a tournament. Teams are open again.
See ya.
See ya.